Right, and welcome now to the Roots Absolute, to the haphazard news here on Roots FM 96.1. Wow, a lot to get you at the moment. And wow, could we kick off on a rootsy coming to the before we go to the heavy stuff? That man overseas there, boy. When yeah, where the rootsy note here? Trying to find the rootsy note. Where is it? Man, I can't find it. Don't even say I can't find it. All right, I think I have it now. Yes, it's a rootsy note here where this is in era. The Seven Seals Church of God at Maho Drive will be having a Christmas treat for the elderly and the children. Will be held on April 15th at 9 from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. Eh?
Christmas or Easter treat?
No, is that treat?
Christmas treat?
No, no.
It's a Christmas
Is
treat.
it Christmas?
In April.
I think that children treat. Because that children treat.
For the Easter.
Yeah, April 15th, yeah, for the Easter.
Yeah, man, for the Easter. Mm-hmm.
And they're urging people to turn out because your KJ will be used to recruit a youngsters for the Corbin Guards marching band. So that's going to be that, and they'll be treating for elderly and children. So again, April 15 from 9 to 2 p.m. And the occasion will be used to recruit youngsters to be a part of the Corbin Gardens marching band.
And they have an age group for the marching band?
No, not really. No.
Okay,
Really.
okay. So once persons have interest in wanting to be a part of the marching band,
they can turn it on that day.
They need to have musical, experience.
No, they can come there and learn.
Okay.
But there are persons there who will teaching that the young who want to learn. So
yes,
the community will have a marching band eventually, a marching band for the community. So that will be used at occasion to recruit youngsters for the marching band. So come out in the numbers, right? Mm-hmm. And April 15, 11 Maho Drive.
All right.
There'll be goodies and everything, and it'll be in memory of the late Reverend Violet Jayasingh, and who served the era for 75 years.
Nice.
So
nice.
yeah, man, that's that light, starting a light rootsy note.
Awesome. And sorry, just as we were, listening to the City Beat earlier, there with Senator Donna Scott Motley, she was speaking about how it is that they can, to some extent, thwart or prevent laundering of money and otherwise illegal cash. So somebody asked the question about your investment, Dudley.
My investment. That's like Tavares. Yeah. My investment where? Where?
In estates, in over $40 million.
I don't
big investment, man. Oh Lord. I don't know what it was just playing around with the amount, so that you have $40 billion investment. I said I didn't know you had so much.
I wish.
I didn't know. Not true.
Was it 40 million yen?
Yeah. Can you give me some of the money, But oh my gosh, man. But bless up yourself. Thanks everyone for tuning in. But I just in the opposition spokesperson on commerce, science and technology, Hugh Graham, he has submitted or tendered his resignation from the post of opposition spokesperson and also resigned as councillor for the Lowedersville division in Northwest St. Catherine.
At Hugh Graham?
Yeah, with immediate effect.
Well, I wonder what happened. No, I know Hugh Graham.
Right, so he will no longer be the opposition spokesperson on commerce, science and technology, nor the councillor for the Lowedersville division in St. Catherine. The letter was sent to opposition leader Mark Golding, and he actually posted the letter on his social media platforms. So the letter was also copied to the General Secretary, Dr. Dayton Campbell, Chairman of the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation, Norman Scott, also got the letter. So yeah, he has officially resigned from the councillor role and also the opposition spokesperson role.
Wow, that is serious. Just suddenly, so.
Mm-hmm.
No, that is serious.
Yeah. So the Secretariat of the PNP has acknowledged Graham's notice of resignation and says that it will issue actually a statement later All right, so we'll hear more about this development. But to be honest, so much is going on with technology and all of that, and we're not really hearing much, to be honest. We should. So much has been going on. We're hearing of, cyber threats and
Yes.
breaches and things going on in technology. We're not hearing much voice to some extent, with the opposition. A matter of fact, as I'm touching on this, the level of AI, and remember we were touching on this already when it comes on to how students can use, these new artificial intelligence and the chat GPT and the other AI, platforms to create things, for their research and essays. And there was a new development over the weekend about these new AI. And a matter of fact, a number of top technology, CEOs and presidents, they are saying, guess what, guys? Let us put a hold on this thing until they can have some level of regulation in place. Because one, the new development is that they can actually use a person's voice and image with the AI, and you can create a conversation, you can create a statement with the person's voice, with the person's image, in creating whatever narrative you want them to say. So you may see the video and you see Owen, but I am saying something that I would not say. But I'm saying it and it sounds like me. Because it learns my pattern and my way of speaking and then apply it to other words, and then talking, it would definitely sound like me, but it is not me. Matter of fact, they use songs. So they use it to create a song with Kanye West's voice. This is a song Kanye don't record, right?
Wow, yeah.
This is a song now that somebody wrote, and they gave it the AI, and the AI recorded it, and it sounded like Kanye too. It sounded like a Kanye new track.
This is
but
serious.
he did not record it. It's not him. It's not him that did it, but the AI, the technology, converted whatever, they use syllables, words, the way of your rhythm, the way how you speak, all of that, put it together, and actually make it sound exactly like the person. So they're really looking on these things now and saying, well, they have to now put in regulations.
Yeah.
Because a man now after copyright his voice. It may reach that point where a man may have to copyright his voice, because you may not know if that's the authentic voice that you're hearing of the person or not. And that's where the AI is really kind of getting, to some extent, probably too advanced. And they're wondering what's going on with technology. Yes, technology is good, and we're seeing it advancing.
And
but
can be misused as well.
Exactly. And that's the problem, where a person, with that, if somebody with a thwarted mind and all these things, get this and want to do some malicious things to tarnish some person's character, they can use it
Wow.
to tarnish a person, because it will sound like the person. How can you then say it's not the person? So it's a lot going on there, and they're also saying that this may also have implication on court proceedings, because remember, a lot of times they depend on video and audio evidence.
So how can
how can you authenticate now that this audio is actually that person that's
can it be
saying
done?
this?
Can it be done?
It can be done, but it's gonna take a whole lot to counter what it is that they've done to find out if this was actually the person or not.
And you can find the person. You can trace to where who did this fake recording. You can trace it to any individual or
yeah. So
or
it
maybe
is,
any gadget or phone or computer or laptop.
it is becoming and they should be able to, and that's the thing, because a lot of times with AI, what it would do, it will take things from other area, because it's the internet. Internet is wide, a lot of places, a lot of information. So it will take information from here, there, decipher what to use, what not to use. So it may, based on what it's taking from here, there, and everywhere, in their analysis, they can probably decipher that, this is not right, or based on how it sounds, maybe there is a slight difference in how the person speaks or something. But it's going to take some tedious task of combing through with algorithm and otherwise
Algorithm.
going back to that word, to really find out if the audio is authentic or not. And so copyright, I think the Jam Copy and others, I think they have to definitely, I don't know, have some sessions with persons about then now authenticating and copyrighting and ensuring that the information that's out there, is authenticated. So it's a whole lot going on right now with technology.
It's so scary.
More than scary.
'Cause you can watch say for instance someone making a political speech, and I talk some things out of character. When I say
It's
something
not them.
program.
Yeah, it's a AI. Modify the video, modify how.
This is
And
serious.
the speech. A matter of fact, what I also saw them do.
Can it be banned? Can it ban technology?
And that's it. They're working. They should work on legislation then now, in how, and that's why they're saying they have to have some regulation. That's why I'm saying they have to work on regulation with these things. So laws or whatever it is. There's nothing now,
To me, it is worse than TikTok.
and so
Because I try to ban TikTok and it's worse.
I'm telling you.
So I mean, if I try to get to ban TikTok, it's far worse. It's far
I
worse.
think Elon Musk was one of the person who was actually also calling for regulation with this AI thing and for them to really pass some of the things that they're doing with it. Matter of fact, I saw the video where this person, they had the video in English, and the AI translated it and it sounded good in Spanish. They had it in French. They had it in Chinese. The same person, and it sounded like the same person.
No, but that could
And
that would be good in one sense.
Yeah,
If for
yeah,
instance,
yeah,
if for instance you do a speech, I want to reach people all over the world.
It did it instantly.
That is good, but once in a malign and destroy people, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Because suppose me do a local video now, and I want to attract a Spanish or a Japanese audience.
Yeah, man, you can't
Translate the language.
translate it immediately.
That
yeah.
is good, but when it comes to change, they're going to try to destroy people. That is serious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
That's
that's the
serious
part of it.
part.
That's
Yeah,
dangerous.
you can make it something where you actually never say,
Mm-hmm.
and that is part is serious.
Mhm.
That is the serious part.
Yeah, man. So technology is good, and it definitely have its bad side. And so persons have to be on the alert.
It'd be good in that sense where
and
some UN meeting where you have translator, physical translator.
Yeah.
It would good in that sense. So somebody talk and his machine translate to different languages who they can understand, who are in the same room with different languages.
Yeah.
Like
but
some
but
UN
Google,
or some
Google
intergovernment
Translation kind of does that, So right now, everybody, they have the ability to do that with their smartphone. So if they go to a foreign country, so I have my little Samsung A20, right? I have internet. There's something called Google Lens, right? So I go on it, and there's any product or any menu, I can click on it, click on the language, and it immediately, in front of your eyes, translates it to the English, right? You can do that. With speech, you can also do it. So if you the same Google keyboard that you have, and you click on the voice thing, you can use it to translate voices.
It's
So-
good in that sense.
Right. So you can right now with your smartphone, anybody. You can use a Google keyboard, go on the voice thing, and you record, and it types out whatever in the language that you want. So if you're Spanish and you're in an English country and you don't really understand everything, you can translate it to Spanish or whichever, because they have hundreds of languages in the Google thing.
Yeah, I saw a Chinese use
that
that
can
on
actually translate.
the website here. They have them phone, they taught them translate
Yeah,
them
man,
in
right,
Chinese language right on the spot.
Exactly,
yeah.
right on the spot,
It's good in
immediately.
that sense. But
Yeah.
when
so
someone
Google
now-
has that ability to do that. No,
When
and so that's why I'm saying with the technology there, putting together all those those kind of ways and means of doing things with Google, with Apple, with other things, and putting it together in one thing, and that's the dangerous part.
But when somebody's going to put a video of you saying something you did not say, none at all, that is serious. that one is scary.
Yep. Yeah.
That one is scary.
I don't know. We have to be careful. But so much, other than that, wanna still say big up and bless up to the teams. Heidel, I definitely have to say
Yeah, Heidel, yeah.
big up to the Heidel team. I was listening to the commentary. When there was the is it the medley relay
When
that Edwin Allen
Need
was
to-
disqualified from.
No, the 4x.
Is it the 4x or
I think
medley?
I got the 4x4 you know.
I think it's the medley, man, because they're saying that she stepped on the line. I
Line.
think about 3 times she steps on the line.
Mm-hmm.
And they were reviewing it and stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, and they were saying, well, the thing is, that one moment or that one disqualification is not all in all, because there were other disqualifications, there were other things that were going on with the team. Remember now, I was also saying Serena Cole, with her not being able to participate for the rest of the champs, I think that kind of also affected their scores.
Yeah.
Because she would have gotten
Some points.
A lot of points for them. And so I think probably
At least 12.
And that 12 would work for
Right.
them because I had a one by
2 points.
nearly 2 points.
By about 14 points. Yeah.
By 2. You get what I say? So it was an interesting champs. I think that last 400 meter was the deciding moment for them, because
The last leg.
yeah, and as the coach said, he
Either
told
they-
them, all right, if you know the win can definitely be them, but
Mm.
do not go anything less than second. Don't go anything less than second. And the captain
Yeah.
really ensured that because remember they were down I think about 5th,
Mm-hmm.
and the captain really steered them, went up to the second place, and the other person kept,
Held on for the second, yeah.
held on to on that position. So
It's a good
it
team
was good.
effort
yeah,
on their part. Good, yeah.
So bless up to them, first time winners in the girls segment. And Casey, 34 times. So,
Yeah. Casey used to it now.
yeah, this is. I think next year they're gonna have to do something for 35, something significant.
Years ago, by Calabar had a 7-year streak winning Calabar a champ for 7 years.
Oh, yeah,
7 years
yeah.
straight, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think go, yeah. I know Calabar will come out third. I think go sometime. You have some school, and they have a JC does have a streak, and those. So that's Casey time now. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
But this
and-
was a good champs. Some great moments. I'm sure the record breaking for the male and female, because they both were record breaking runs. Those that will actually be really momentous.
stand out at champs.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah,
class
yeah,
1
yeah.
100 meter boys and girls. They will stand out at champs.
Yeah, they are definitely. And so to see, these youngsters, we're just praying that they will continue. There's no word yet. There was to some extent a whisper that Alana Reid may be going to a particular club. We're not saying it yet. But there may be whispers of that. But there is no sound yet if it is that what's his
Wow.
name?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
some breaking news coming out. Buwaji Nkrumah
Nkrumah.
will be going to racers.
That's what I was just gonna say. There was no sound yet if he was going to go to any one of those clubs. So
Racers,
definitely,
so,
yeah.
yeah.
So he'll be
Well, I
participating.
think it's a good move.
Yeah.
I think it's a good move.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to racers.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's see if Alana would say if she's going anywhere.
No, I don't know if this is last year in school. This is boys last year in school. This is last year at KC, you know.
Yep.
I'm not sure if she have another year at high school.
They were asking if she would go pro. So it seemed as if that's a part of it.
Well, it depends on her team or maybe her coach. But this is about last year at KC.
But I think
so.
it's her last year too, because
Last year?
they were saying that she did the sprint double when she was in first form for the school.
Wow.
So she is not foreign to winning.
Mm.
It's just that the class 1 have more prestige and a lot more persons will see her.
Yeah.
They would run more impressive time.
Yeah,
right?
class 1 and class 1.
But the thing is, she still was a double, winner at boys and girls champs from first form.
Mm-hmm.
So she has been performing, but they don't see her until no, until no.
But gentlemen, I'm so sorry for barging a
No
little.
problem.
But I know we're running out of time. But I have to touch on the little difference that happened at champs. You realize that the ISA has started to follow the World Athletics International body in terms of the structure of the championship, where they will use the 100 meter to kickstart things. And there are many persons don't see it as fit, because some persons said they take this thing out of champs. But then for me, I think that move was the move that's the reason why we see such a impressive time. Because the fact that
Fight to be early.
If you look at champs now, the last day still have the big crowd. The first 2 days they don't see any much spectators.
I do agree.
But they're hoping that it spread out the finals over the champs. You have more crowd on the earlier days. That's the whole aim of it.
But it wasn't as much for true. Still,
Because you have 5 days, and the last day you don't have the crowd.
Yeah, absolutely. But think about this. The athlete at champs don't necessarily really get to run an impressive time on the Saturdays because of the structures of the wind.
Yeah.
And the other
and then
thing
so
about
much other event that they would probably participate in before.
And then right, because I was just about to touch on the workload of events that they would have participated in.
We're out of time. Out of time now. All right, out of time. So we wind down at a Route C1, yes, and good move there for Kawaji and Nkrumah. Good move.
Kawaji and Nkrumah.
But we're praying that Grace Kennedy will hold on. I've seen a report where Grace Kennedy had saying that they may withdraw, if it is that certain indiscipline occur in boys and girls. You can remember what happened with the Casey and the Calabar youth, and the youth chuck him because him going a million and disqualify for this year and so
they say that was deliberate. That's sad. That was deliberate.
It is sad, but I just think Sir Dan Webby is just trying to send a message.
Yeah.
Well, they were saying that he could have said something else to say, well, all right, guess what? They're going to work on next time. They're going to have a whatever training or so before.
No, you want
he
to
could
make it
have
clear.
said
I understand, but you just wanted to
make it clear.
You wanted to make it clear.
This breakdown, no sponsors.
Well,
yes, it's just
want to make it clear to everybody. Come chant, behave yourself. Simple.
To just send a message.
All right.
So 1:30. So good message. You want the sponsorship? Behave yourself.
That's right.
Simple.
That's right.
All right. We're out of time.
You have raspberry jam, you have guava jam, you have pineapple jam, but nothing no sweet like poetry jam and roots.